Brian is German.
So what I told you is true, from a certain point of view.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to A Certain Point of View. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Hope everyone is doing great out there. One last time. It's weird to say. It's a little heartbreaking that we're going to be seeing that intro no more, but it is okay. We are here to have a little fun, discuss some memories, talk about some moments, talk with you guys who are here joining us this evening. Before I get to the crew, I just want to say that if you guys have questions about literally anything, where we're going to be next, anything current going on in movies, television, entertainment, just any kind of questions, please ask. We will make sure we are starring them, looking them over in the chat, and we will be getting to them. It's a very kind of just relaxed hangout show as we say our farewell to this show and this channel.
Or almost farewell, to be fair.
Almost, well, to this banner show, I should say.
This banner of this show. We do have
We're going to be getting to one thing this weekend, but that'll come a little bit later on in the show. So, but yes, leave your questions. We'll get to them. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Let's see how everybody else is doing this evening. Jill, I'll start with you. How are you on this Monday?
Hello. For the first time in an actual long time, I am drinking on a Monday. Cheers.
Wow.
No, I've been doing very well.
That's
but
good.
I was like, we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna have myself a canned pina colada.
I made a drink too, but mine's not canned, so it's classic.
Mine's canned.
There.
But these are actually pretty decent.
I've been told there's a lot of good canned drinks out there.
This one, Sean was like, "Why did you get canned pina colada?" And I was like, "Because I was lazy." And then he saw the kind I got, which is Cutwater, not sponsored. He was like, oh, "Okay, if you're gonna get a canned cocktail, that's the one to get." And I was
usually
like,
the one that
yeah.
everybody got. That's my parents' drink anyway, so that's how I know that.
Although when you pour it out, because Sean thought I was drinking milk, because it literally looks like milk. Like when you pour it out, like into like a glass with like ice, it looks like milk.
That's kind of what a pina colada looks like.
Yeah.
Though, right?
So Sean was like, "Are you drinking milk?" I'm like, "No, it's a pina colada."
Yeah, because you think of it, a pina colada is usually frozen.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's put in a liquid can form, it's definitely going to look milky.
It looks like milk, but it's good. It's delicious. But yeah, busy. It's wedding planning is we're at the almost 5-month mark, so we're kind of like getting down to the wire, and I'm going, oh shit. So yeah. So that's where my life is right now. Work is busy, life is busy, everything is busy. But I'm going to Atlanta next week, so there's some fun stuff planned in the meantime.
Yay.
I get to see Molly twice on 2 sides of the country in the same week, which is fun.
Dang. That's a lot.
It's a lot. I know. It's a lot. We're gonna get
to be sick of me.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, I know.
Let's hope not. I'm only moving there. We're gonna hate each other before I move there. That'd be hilarious. Just kidding. It's never gonna happen.
Mr. Brian, how are you?
Good. Tired. This is the hardest month of the school year because there's only 14 days left.
Woo!
Thank God. Yeah. Other than that, nothing too crazy. Same old shenanigans.
The exciting life of Brian.
Yeah, literally nothing. My life consists of work and doing nothing on the weekends.
Ooh. I mean,
and Legos.
Same, to be fair, but
yeah, that's more money to spend on Legos. So.
Yeah, I know. I'm in my I go through my little phases. Like I have my painting phase, then it's my Lego phase, then it's a reading phase. Currently, we are in the Lego phase, as you can see by the ghost right there.
Woo, ghost! Yay.
I'll say this: they did a really good job, designing this. Sometimes I sit there and I'm like, how did they think of these pieces?
Because they're engineers, Brian.
Yeah, but it's just it blows my mind. I don't know. but I'm also very simply amused. So, yeah.
I didn't get that set. I was curious about how it looked. I like the size of that though.
That's
a good size.
I like it.
It's a good display size.
It's not. I mean,
that's a good size. I like that.
I mean, it's not.
Yeah,
huge.
that's a decent size.
And then this part. So I mean, it's kind. If you want, it's technically like 2 in 1. And I think there's 4 characters. It's the most random set of characters. Well, you probably
assuming Hera's in it.
Hera, Jason, and then some other dudes. I don't know who.
Neat. No Chopper. You don't get
and Chopper.
Okay, I was gonna say if you don't get Chopper on the Ghost set, like that's not okay.
Here,
Refund.
Here, Molly, you can play Star Wars trivia again. I don't know who this guy is.
I don't remember his name.
Yeah, I don't know. And then, I mean,
that is a weird character to include in that set.
And then just a random.
Yeah, just another New Republic pilot.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, I don't know, but Chopper's cute. He's like just this little.
I guess they wanted to keep it to characters from Ahsoka.
This guy.
Oh, look at little Chopper. Look at that little war criminal.
Cute.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this is a good set. I mean,
I like that size.
But I freaked out because I was like, because Jane told me a long time ago, like, the life of like a Lego set is, I think, maximum 3 years,
something like that.
3 or 5 years,
depending on the set. Yeah.
Maybe
the licensing sets are that long.
Oh, maybe, I don't know. And so like, and then she told me that they always kind of like go cheaper towards the end, depending on how well it's selling. And I thought I saw somewhere say that this one they were retiring it soon, and I was like. Like immediately had to find it, and it was on sale for May the 4th. So I was like,
"Ooh, even better!"
All right, well, pulled the trigger. Oh shit! Speaking of trigger, I just pulled this thing off.
Speaking of trigger, I just broke it.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh no! I shot one of the things.
Molly, we'll go to you while
well, Brian gets his life together.
Fire.
How you doing, Molly?
I'm doing good. We've been kind of busy, but just with like really random stuff because, after May 4th and after Bad Batch ended, we have a little bit of time off, quote unquote, until Acolyte starts up. So I've been trying to like get as much just random stuff around the house done as possible. I've been deep cleaning all the rooms, one room at a time, just trying to make things manageable here, getting rid of a bunch of stuff. So that's been my life as of recent.
I wish I had time to do that.
And watching Bollywood movies.
And watching Bollywood movies.
Watching 4-hour-long Bollywood movies.
That was so yesterday we did Mother's Day stuff early in the day and then came back here and I was like, I kind of want to watch a movie. And Zach Burkett has been bugging us about watching Lagan ever since we all went and saw RRR together. And he was like, you got to see it. It's great. It's long, but it's great. So I was like, all right, I can commit 4 hours.
Well, isn't RRR also like really long?
Yeah, it's like 3+ hours, I think. So that's just Bollywood movies for you, I guess. But yeah, we watched that yesterday and it was great. It wasn't as good as RRR, but it's a very different movie. And I don't know, it was like RRR and Cool Runnings had a baby, and that's what the movie is. It's really good. So.
See, I don't know what cool. Or I know what it is, but I've
Cool Runnings, the bobsled.
I know what it is. I just haven't seen it, and so that's a hard comparison.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't seen it in like 25 years, but I have definitely seen Cool Runnings.
It's set, so Lagan is set in like the late 1800s, and it's about this small Indian town who they learn how to play cricket, and they play against the British, and it's just like this big ordeal. It's really good.
Love it.
Sounds right up my alley.
I didn't know anything about cricket before I watched it, and I was like,
I know
it's just baseball, but
I know it's like baseball, but it's nothing like baseball.
It's fun. It's fun. We
You
did
hit it with a flat mallet thing, and that's the
Mhm.
closest thing to baseball.
You
and
just,
someone
like,
pitches it, and
Run
it's like
back
baseball,
and
but nothing
forth
like it.
to
Yeah.
the
Well,
pitch.
there's it's a lot complicated.
Okay, Jake's
A
gonna
lot more
teach us how to
complicated than
play.
that. It's
This will
a very
be our happy hour discussion. Jake, your homework for happy hours, give us a PowerPoint on how to play cricket.
It's actually a pretty complicated game of how it works, but
Hence
once
the PowerPoint.
like once you kind of like just start playing it, it's very easy because it is hard for me just because I mix the baseball stuff with the cricket stuff.
I was gonna say, as someone who knows baseball, I feel like I would like cross it when it.
Yeah, like when we learned it, I basically was like, okay, but that doesn't make sense because we do this. It's like that type of conversation.
Yeah.
But I have to keep in mind that obviously it's from a different part of the world, but it's been around for so long.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's arguably the most popular sport in the world.
Behind soccer.
Soccer.
I don't know, man. Like cricket, I'm telling you, I was watching, and this is such a Jake thing, but I was watching the YouTube golf stuff that I watch, which someone out there who's listening or watching may know what I'm talking about. But they were talking about it on this YouTube stuff, and they started looking up the popularity of some of these like cricket players on social media. They have like hundreds of millions of followers.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like hundreds of millions, like more than
sure.
the majority of soccer players or obviously, American sport players do. It is a very, very, very popular sport, but it's essentially not on the Western Hemisphere. So we don't experience it like the Eastern Hemisphere experiences it because it's so just niched over on that side of the world. But yeah, it's interesting. I mean, you play it, it's very similar, but it's different. Like the ball is so much harder than baseball. The paddle is different.
Mm-hmm.
You have a strike zone specific technically with the wood stakes.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting game. It's a very interesting game.
The ball looks like a billiards like pool ball almost.
It's like the size of a baseball. Like
it's like a lacrosse ball kind of.
It's rock hard like a billiards ball too.
Yeah.
Ew.
Which is why they wear all that gear.
Well, I guess they don't pitch it as fast as like a baseball.
I mean, have you seen cricket highlights?
They pitch it fast, but
I mean,
are they hitting?
And it doesn't. I don't know where that ball's going when they're throwing it.
Far.
They're throwing it like it's like a helicopter throw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's one of those things.
And
Yeah.
To me, because I play baseball, obviously, to me, when you throw like that, that ball is literally going anywhere. You have
That's
no
like
idea
softball.
where that ball's going.
I don't know how they do that.
Yeah.
So
how have you been, Jake?
I've been very busy. The last I feel like we've been on the go like crazy. We haven't been on the show since we went to San Diego a few weeks ago.
Yeah, you didn't say hi. I'm just kidding.
We couldn't say I'm
I know.
sorry.
I'm giving you shit. It's fine.
We went for one of our very they're like he's like a brother to me. It was their baby shower. They're due at the beginning of June. It was a very quick trip, but the trip started off awfully for me because I left work at 2:30 so to catch my flight. My family already left with Gabby and Bo, and I didn't leave the airport till 7.
Was it delayed?
I had a 2-hour flight delay to San Diego from Sacramento. It was
why? Was there weather or just like
I think the plane might have been late or something. I have no idea.
Didn't you say that there's construction happening at the airport?
Well, no, that's San Diego, not Sacramento.
Yeah, didn't you say you?
That has nothing to do
him
with the
going
plane.
from Sac to San Diego? That's not going to have anything to do with the.
Has nothing to do with the plane.
I don't know. Maybe they couldn't taxi or something.
So I rolled up to the airport, left work early. I see that my flight's delayed 2 hours, so I'm sitting there.
Did you at least get like a couple airport beers?
I got an airport beer, but I only got one beer because I had a really shitty airport burger. It was not made very well, so
that ruins everything.
I walked away and I went to sat at my gate and I watched Black Sails, which I had just started my rewatch when we left for San Diego. But this past weekend I was the best man of a wedding. So it was a busy weekend over this past weekend.
Gabby's first Mother's Day.
First Mother's Day, which we did yesterday.
Yay.
Bo has a third tooth coming through.
Ooh.
Dang.
Num,
Let
num,
him
num.
go.
He is.
He'll have a full set of chompers pretty soon.
Yeah, he's obsessed with blowing bubbles at the moment.
Aw.
Me too.
He's clapping and he's waving and
Oh, does he clap better now?
it's kind of similar. It's very much like
He's doing his best.
yeah. I mean, he's doing great. He's
Doing his
he's clapping. It's going awesome. But
Oh, cutie pants.
yeah, it's been very busy and I know everyone said they're tired, but I mean, I'm gonna trump you guys. I got no sleep with the kid last night. I'm sorry. I got no
sleep with no kid last night. So
it was I was up until about midnight trying to put him down because he was wrestling and
was he fussy or was he just like
he just kind of wouldn't go to sleep a little bit, you know. It was a very long day. We were out of the house almost all day yesterday.
And he didn't sleep?
He sleeps he sleeps anywhere. Like we went to dinner last night with my family and he slept in the restaurant at the table, but it's putting him down that's difficult.
Oh, for
because
sure.
He's such a FOMO baby and he wants to see and
he wants to know
everything.
what's happening.
So putting him down is very difficult, but once he's down, like he's good to go.
Makes your life easy.
So we're very lucky to have that. But last night, once we got home, I mean, we got home at maybe like 8:30, 9 o'clock. He was up again at about 10:30, and then I had to put him back down, and I didn't put him back down until close to midnight. So it was a very long night, but I'm good. I'm thriving. I'm excited to be here because it's our last show.
You got your whiskey. There's an orange.
I got my whiskey. I made a drink. I know someone had asked me in the chat what the whiskey was. It's a local, not a local one, but it's actually the country singer John Party's whiskey. It's called Party Batch. That's because he's from Dixon, which is like an hour away from where I am. And my sister gifted it to me a number of probably like actually over a year ago, and I decided to make a drink with it tonight. So there you go.
Nice. Pretty hearty.
All right, well let's get into this because we have a full show. We're going to hang on for as long as we can tonight, guys. So if you have any questions, if you guys want to talk about any kind of current, movies, television, entertainment news, gossip, if you guys want to ask about where we're going to be after all of this or what we're planning on doing in the future, anything like that.
Whatever your heart damn well pleases.
Yeah, leave it in the chat. We do have a couple of super chats to get through, but please leave questions in the chat that we can get to. We can discuss questions, comments, whatever you guys want. Because for some of you, being that you aren't patrons, because we do have one last thing with the patrons, we're not going to be seeing you until Saturday. And Saturday, maybe some of you may not join.
Happy hour pregame. Pew, 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 pew.
But go ahead and leave those in the comments. Let's go ahead and get to the first two that we do have. First one is from Reefton. Hello, Mr. Reefton.
Reefton.
I know I haven't been around anymore, but anyhow, Godspeed POV. Jake, Brian, Jill, Molly. Love you guys. Love the show. See you all down the road at some point. #View Crew.
Reefton. Whenever we're in your neck of the world, I will be sure to reach out.
Yeah, look, everyone gets busy, Reefton. We know that, but I will say from the very beginning, you were like always here for us when you first started out.
He's an OG.
And things happen. You and Rachel, who are our two most lovable, gifted mods, part of this crew that we have.
It's like the mom and dad of
both of you got busy, and it happens. We appreciate you coming back, checking in. Rachel put something out on Twitter, which I very much appreciate. So, but yes, Reefton, thank you so much, and we hope you're doing well, man.
We'll see you, Reef. We'll see you. We'll make our way over there. I promise.
Oh, I would love to go over there. Are you kidding me?
We'll see you. We'll get.
We gotta play more darts.
Is he good at darts?
He's very good at darts.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't surprise me.
Then I will watch him play darts.
It does not surprise me whatsoever. All right, next one comes from Tim Sim. Thank you so much, Tim. Not able to join tonight as I'm getting ready for Disney World tomorrow.
Lucky.
I will miss this amazing ride of the past 4 years and thankful to witness it. Here's to what the future holds for you all and more Star Wars Explained to come.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere.
We're still here.
You have lives to pay for.
I want to go to Disney World so bad. I'm so jealous.
You want to go to Disney
green tea colada for me. Get a green tea colada for me because I miss me some green tea colada.
Okay, so actually, fun fact. So actually, there's two parts to this. One, I'll start by saying this. this past weekend at the wedding, which I was in, luckily enough, is one of my best friends. He got married to a very lovely young lady who is Mexican, and she has an entire Mexican family that came from Mexico.
Oh,
But I
fun.
learned that her uncle is actually a bartender at
the Mexican Pavilion.
Why am I
in
forgetting the
Epcot,
name? Epcot. Sorry.
Yeah,
Epcot.
the Mexico Pavilion Epcot.
He does them all.
Oh, he does all of them. Oh,
And
even better.
and I don't know the drinks that they had, but he brought cocktails from Epcot to the wedding.
Oh,
Yeah, and I wasn't drinking them, but I was told that they were very good. Thank you, Gabby. I was
Hi,
told
Gabby.
they were very good. So he came from Florida to the wedding, and he basically helped them create all of these. Because when we got there, they pulled up in a van.
which
And
ones?
they were shuttling in all these alcohol jars that they had pre-mixed and made at their house for the wedding.
Which ones,
Jesus.
though?
I don't know. I can't tell you. I know that. Oh, I do know that there was some type of margarita. So
The
whatever.
avocado margarita, it had to be.
I don't know.
That's like
And then
that's like the staple of Epcot.
They had
is
three. They had
avocado
three.
margarita.
They had some type of margarita, and then they had a Kentucky Mule,
Yes.
which was their version, and then one other that I don't remember what it was. So. Oh, a sangria.
Ooh.
I want to
It
go.
was a
Oh, I
sangria.
miss Epcot so much. Oh. Anyway,
Yeah.
Oh, a
Tim's in the
strawberry
green tea-
marg.
Tim's in the green tea colada is at the Japanese pavilion. It's in like a little hut. It's kind of hidden. Green tea colada. It's very good. Go get it. It's delicious.
But second part to this is that someone asked me at the wedding, and I couldn't answer because I've never been there. But they asked me, Disney World or Universal.
Disney World.
I'm gonna say Universal. Islands of Adventure.
It depends. What are you looking for?
We didn't dive into that, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Islands has the Harry Potter stuff.
It's like comparing apples to oranges, really. It's like they're both theme parks, so they're both fruit, but they're two entirely different things. So, like, it really depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for more of, like, the thrill ride stuff, definitely Universal.
So I've never
also maybe even the more immersive stuff. Well, I mean, because you could compare all of their Harry Potter stuff to Star Wars Land too, so that kind of cancels itself out. But
I've never been to Disney World. I've been to Universal Hollywood, and I haven't been in a long time, so I don't know what it looks like now. But I said I haven't been to Disney World, but I know that Universal Hollywood to me always felt super overpriced for what.
Universal Hollywood's trash.
That's what and I think that's the only way that I could answer it. Obviously,
You haven't been to
Florida?
The Florida
Never been to
one,
Florida in
the
general.
Florida one is miles.
So fun.
There's
Is
like
it- does
so
it
much
feel
more
like
to
light
do.
year miles better than
Is
the
it?
Hollywood
And it's
one.
priced okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
you could get a park hopper ticket for I think like $200.
Okay.
I
Which
guess
isn't,
because
which really isn't terrible.
I grew up going to Universal and Islands of Adventure like a lot, so I've done everything there a bunch, but I didn't go to Disney World very often. So whenever I would go there, that was really exciting. So
I would say
Margaritaville.
I would say Disney World has more like options of things because it's like if you want to like go and party, you can go, and also like the more intense rides are also at Epcot. So it's like if you want to go party and drink and go on the intense rides, you go to Epcot. If you want to like chill and have a good time with your family, you go to like
That's a good
Magic
point.
Kingdom or Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, if you're like there for roller coasters and like
Universal.
super fun rides, Universal is
The whole
is
roller
better.
coaster, so fun.
Oh, the Spider-Man 3D ride is.
They're getting rid of it. Do you hear that?
What? That's like
The end of this year.
that's so dumb.
I just saw
It's been around for a long
But
time.
it's still so good though.
It's honestly still the best Spider-Man ride.
I wonder if they're gonna redo it.
Oh,
No, it's something.
oh.
I think something with Disney. They can't keep it.
I think
anymore.
they're so here's my Disney fun fact of the day. So Marvel originally had a contract where theme parks to the east of the like something with the east of the Mississippi,
Yeah.
which is why Universal Studios in Florida was allowed to have Marvel characters after Disney bought Marvel.
Hmm.
So it is possible that part of the contract might be expiring.
Yeah, because
Awesome.
I saw that the other day and I was floored.
Oh, I'm so mad. That's
That's
like the best ride.
Yeah. So
The new what is it? The new Harry Potter ride where you're on the motorcycle, Hagrid's.
Oh, I haven't been on Hagrid's yet. I was
Hagrid's
there when I was
something.
there.
It is really cool.
Mhm.
Like that was one that we couldn't use our like fast pass on. We just had to wait in line because it was brand new when we went.
I'd wait in line for that one. It
Oh,
looks
we
cool.
waited for like 2 hours in the boiling hot southern
Florida.
sun, and it was totally worth it.
So is Universal more of an amusement park, whereas Disney World is more of a theme park?
Yes.
Is that what
Yeah,
I'm hearing?
that's accurate. That's
Yeah.
an accurate statement. Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
And,
Jill,
like,
it's
Disney-
already closed.
Spider-Man's up.
It's already
Wah,
closed
wah.
Oh, I'm so mad. That was like the best ride.
in January. And it was cool because you walked, the queue was through the Daily Bugle.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so upset. Bummer.
That was
Oh.
always great, especially like in the really hot summer, because once you got in line far enough, it was all air conditioned in there, and you're like, oh,
It's like the Indiana Jones ride, where it's like, oh yes.
Yeah.
Once you get through the tunnels.
Yeah. You're like, yes.
But Disney, like,
Oh, excuse me. I'm wrong. Japan closed, and then this one's closing soon.
Still
Okay.
stupid. Still
Disney
super
Florida has like, you've got Magic Kingdom, you've got Epcot. What else is down there?
dumb. I believe in you. I believe in you. You got this.
Margaritaville?
No.
Margaritaville.
No. Do you need help? Do you need to phone a friend?
What else is down there?
You
I
want to
missed
phone a
what we're
friend?
talking
I
about.
haven't been there in such a long time, so yes, phone a friend.
Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios.
Animal Kingdom. And
Disney
Hollywood.
Isn't that-
Springs, if you want to count Disney Springs too, which is their big, huge, gigantic downtown Disney.
Yeah.
That has the Indiana Jones bar.
Oh,
That's the only thing I need to go to Florida.
It's a lot of fun. Hanger something.
The hangar, isn't it?
the Avatar ride.
Maybe it is the hanger, to be
Really,
honest.
Literally
It
the
might be
hanger.
Dude, I do not need Avatar at Disneyland.
I don't either. Give me that Rapunzel ride, damn it.
The Avatar
Dude.
ride is so cool though. You get to ride on one of those big
The Banshees.
things and like the
Big things.
piece
The
what are-
Flying
what are those-
Banshee.
banshees.
The banshee. Yeah.
But like the piece of equipment or whatever that you sit on is supposed to be one of those, and it like does this as it's
You
breathing.
feel it breathing.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ugh.
it's really cool.
That's the one ride I have not been on yet. I've been on the river ride with the big, huge, fancy, multi-million-dollar animatronic at the end. Which
Yeah.
is cool to see.
As
Boring
much as we
ride.
don't,
Animatronic.
as much as we don't want an Avatar, brings in a lot of money. So
Does it?
it
I
does.
mean, I don't really get it, but sure.
It sadly it does. It really does.
I would rather have something different. Like, let them have Avatar and then give us something
Planet
More-
of the Apes or like
at Disney.
Okay, whoa, hold on a second, Jill.
they had Indiana Jones and Star Wars before
That's
they owned
fair,
Star
I
Wars.
guess. That's fair.
I will 100%
Coop
fork
is
all my money
fan.
out for a Planet of the Apes.
Give
park.
us a dune ride where you get to ride a big.
Okay, hold on a
sandworm.
second. Now we're just.
That would be kind of fun.
Now it's just the
actually.
catering to Jake Day.
Who
Could you
has
imagine
the
the ride where you're individual? There's like 8 bays, and you're standing on a sandworm or what is supposed to be a sandworm,
How can we ride a sandworm?
and
That'd
like
be fun.
it's almost like the Millennium Falcon ride, but you're standing on a sandworm.
Like the Millennium Falcon ride, but good.
It could be like a
Sure.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
a stand-up
better,
roller
right?
coaster.
Sorry. Those are my
Wait,
first-
ready? Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forget what they all are.
That's
Jake
the
and I,
stand
Jake
being
and I were-
blasted
Jake
in your
and I were
face.
testing them before we went live. Jake was like, "Oh right."
Mine doesn't do
Um,
it.
That's because your computer's. It has to be a Mac. That's
Because we
up
don't
to
have
date.
Mac computers.
Like mine is too old
Yeah.
to do it. I think.
No,
No,
yours does it in the background. I
I-
thought.
No, I have to be on my laptop.
Well, my
Jake-
computer runs games, so
Jake, do the. Yeah, that's fair. Do the one that makes it rain.
I don't know what that one is.
I think it's 2 peace signs. Oh, that's confetti.
Yay.
That's confetti.
It's
Oh, I think it's this. It's this. Oh no,
Yay.
that's
Oh, even better.
All right. Anyway.
All right.
Speaking of Planet of the Apes, I had to star this one, although I didn't star it. Brian did. Thank you. Blake said, Jake,
I
we're being
didn't
so
star
busy
it.
this weekend. Did you not get a chance to watch Kingdom on the Planet of the Apes? You're goddamn right I did, Blake.
Goddamn right.
Goddamn right I did.
He
I
was
actually went on
very
Thursday
happy.
night. At the beginning of the year, I think I've said this multiple times. I told Gabby that there were 3 movies that we had to make time for, and I was going to opening night. It was Dune, Planet of the Apes, and Furiosa, which comes out in a few weeks. So I went Thursday night. I don't want to spoil anything in case anybody hasn't seen it. I loved it. It was I was actually a lot more surprised by it than I thought I would be because of how connected it was to Caesar's trilogy. And it made me love it that much more. So if you love what they did with the previous movies, you're going to love what they do with this one. It's a very seamless transition between those to this. Like there's a 300-year gap, but it feels like you're watching like the next, like what happens next, just a couple of generations.
Like if it was definitely planned, like this is just literally the next
Yeah,
one.
like it is actually very cool how they do it. Caesar actually plays a very large part, and I love that the way that they involved him. I also love the story that they're telling because it's very bold. Like it's a very bold attempt at telling the story that they're telling. And if you've seen it, you know.
And if they go the way it looks
and
like it's going.
Well, they on Friday or Saturday, they announced that they're doing 5 more movies. They're doing 2 separate trilogies. So they're doing this trilogy of this story, and then they're going to time jump again and do another trilogy. They're filling the gap between Rise of the Planet of the Apes and the original timeline is what they're trying to do. Whether or not those are connected, we don't know, but there's tons of years. So they're filling all of that time up of what happened. And I do want to toot my own horn just a little bit. I'm 20,000 views away from hitting 1 million on my TikTok video.
Damn.
So if you guys don't follow me on TikTok, go follow me on TikTok.
On the Tic Tac.
It's very cool. My phone is absolutely going nuts and it's crazy.
Pew 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 pew.
So
pew, 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 pew,
I know now what it feels like to be Star Wars Explained. So.
Only when we do shorts about Cerveza Cristal.
Cerveza Cristal.
That went viral in Peru, which was cool.
Ah, even better.
Oh my god.
Love that.
Wait, was it Peru? Is that where the beer's from? I don't remember. Chile.
That's how I was thinking.
Chile.
Yeah, Chile is where it's from. Yeah.
Chile, yeah.
Jane, it's not an adaptation of for the Planet of the Apes. No. It's very different. It's very, very different. I want to say so much, but I can't. I just can't. So,
I'm just curious. I think the thing I look forward to the most is just the words they choose for the first word of the name. Battle of the Planet of the Apes. And
battle. There's
just
beneath the Planet of the Apes. There's escape from Planet of the Apes. Battle for Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes. Conquest, Kingdom, War, Rise, and Dawn.
So much apes.
A lot of apes.
But I love how they've been naming them. It's kind of cool how they're all in line with a single word change. It is pretty cool. But yeah, if you guys go see it, message me because I'd love to talk it.
Because I haven't seen it. So.
Because I don't have anywhere to talk it anymore. You guys.
I literally sat next to you.
Have ended.
Excuse you. It's a lie. It's a bold-faced lie. You have places. Bold-faced lie.
Yeah, you just said you were talking to 1 million people, basically.
Yeah, you just said you got 1 million views on a thing.
I was talking to myself, and then people are watching me. I mean, with people.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You got whiskey.
Talk to them in the comments.
Talk to them in the comments.
Billy, do you think Gabby watched Planet of the Apes? Are you kidding me? Like, come on.
What did you just? What was it the other day you said that she agreed to watch, and you were like over the moon about it?
No clue.
It was something big.
I mean, she watched the first Dune, so.
Oh, maybe it was Dune.
Yeah.
I also watched the first Dune.
Yeah, we're gonna move on though.
Did you notice? Did you notice? He went silent. He didn't even acknowledge your message in our chat.
We are moving on.
I didn't dislike it.
Yeah. Next comment here comes from one Brian Ward. Another show I've worked on going away. I'm not cursed. I am the curse.
Yeah.
No.
You always have him. Them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Them
Just-
and their ridiculous thumbnails.
Cranking out the amazing thumbnails.
The best
That's-
thumbnails. The best
Yeah,
thumbnails.
And Brian, you should put the link to your website that you just finished.
Ooh.
I saw you
Oh
did.
yeah, it's got his portfolio and stuff on it.
Yeah, I
Oh
saw-
yeah, drop it.
Yeah, anyone who asks us about help with thumbnails, we give them Brian's info, and we're like,
For sure.
Not me.
For
As
sure.
you should.
Brian Ward.
Yeah, there you go. I could just see my inbox like, can you do this? No.
No,
No, I can't.
it's like me drawing with like the stick figures. You're like, here you go.
I'll make a portfolio of all the like times we've been on Molly's show and they made us draw the things, and mine are just all stick
I
figures.
still have one of Sean's drawings from that back here. Not my
Oh.
secret box.
What was that for?
That was from Andor. It was the guy who lived with his mom, and he had like a secret box of
Oh,
stuff. and-
Cyril Karn, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, not my secret box.
I don't
That's
think
still
anything made me more nervous than when we would go on your show and knowing that I had to draw next to Jake, who literally has been drawing forever, and then you two, how you guys just pull drawings out of your ass too.
Yeah,
And I'm
literally.
just like, what?
Legit.
Like, I should have just had one of my students do one day and been like, this is my
I still have.
fabulous.
I don't have the heart to erase it because
This is the last Bad Batch one. That one's so good.
The last Bad Batch.
That one's so good.
You frame
So
that one.
cute.
I love what they did with Bad Batch so much.
Me too.
Me
What a
too.
satisfying ending to a show.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was surprised it had a happy ending, to be honest, but I'm
A
very
lot of
glad
people were.
I'm very glad it had a happy ending.
I was not surprised because I was like, they cannot end that show any other way, except
I mean-
for making me happy.
They definitely could have killed off more people, but they did not. So, I mean, they did, but like bad people, so that was fine.
Question about it could be the Bad Batch and just overall where everything is.
Should
Do
we
you
just,
think-
before you go, say bye to Billy since he's one of our.
Oh,
Oh, sure. Super
Billy.
chat from Billy here. Think I'll give a final super chat before I go. Peace out, y'all. Thank you so much, Billy.
Bye, Billy.
Really?
One of our one of the people who has been a part of our Patreon since the very first day we started our Patreon. So thank you so much, Billy. Do you think this is the last time we're in this era? Do you think it was a send-off for everything clones?
No.
Probably not.
yeah. No. Oh, I was gonna say yeah. Okay.
I kind of want it to be.
I would love it to be, honestly. I'm tired of talking about clones, but
The clones, yes. I need more Inquisitors.
If anything, I think it like if they're gonna do anything, my opinion is maybe like a young Boba Fett, but like I don't think there's gonna be any more like quote unquote original characters, kind of like the Bad Batch was, like in comparison to like the OG series, like because you know what I mean by saying
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I mean that. I think they'll revisit that time period at some point. I don't know if it'll be like a super clone centric story, but yes, I do hope they are done with talking about the clones for now. I mean, a lot of people are still clamoring to know what happened to Cody, which makes me think
Who cares?
Filoni
would
has Tales of the Clones
I
on
was
the
gonna-
way.
Tales of the Clones would be great, like because we don't need
Kinda
like a full
cool.
series of Cody. Just give us
That'd
a
be kinda
brief,
cool,
like
actually.
10-minute
Tales of the
thing.
Clones.
Like a 15-minute story of just what happened to Cody so that people will stop asking Alex and Molly. That would be great. I would love that.
So it can stop appearing at our Q&As. Thanks.
That's fair.
I'm blanking, and I apologize if I'm blanking. But did we find out how Wolf and Gregor ended up with Rex? No,
No.
right? There's a couple tales of the
Another
Clones right
Tales
there.
of the Clones.
Mhm.
That'd be interesting.
But
That
again,
would be
baby
great 'cause they're-
episodes.
Yeah,
Baby
they're little
episodes.
15, 20-minute vignette stories.
Okay, can I be possibly controversial with what I'm going to say?
Always. Always.
How did we feel about Tales of the Empire?
I haven't finished it yet. I haven't even gotten to. I haven't even gotten to Barris's arc.
'Cause
yet.
I'll
I
be
think we
honest-
just finished Morgan Elsbeth's.
Kind of disappointed.
Womp womp.
A lot of people, I think,
I don't think
were
that's
disappointed.
controversial.
It was a weird choice of characters to do for Tales of the Empire. Like, it was kind of
Here, bud.
I was kind of rolling my eyes when we found out which characters were going to get stories, because I was like, okay, this is just Filoni wanting to like push us to Ahsoka even more, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was Sean's thoughts too, because when we first put it on, Sean was like, "It's Thrawn and Ventress, right?" And I'm like, "No, it's Barriss and Morgan Elsbeth." He was like, "Oh, okay."
I liked Barris's story. Morgan's was fine. It was interesting, but
My favorite part of Morgan's was the Grievous bit that we got from it, where it was
that
actually
first
like
episode was
scary Grievous, where droids are like, "Oh shit, these things are actually like."
God, can you imagine that? Like, you know how we had like Night of 1,000 Tears, like that version of a flashback. Oof.
Yeah. It was really sad, that first episode.
Yeah.
Seeing all the Night Sisters being killed, and Grievous was actually scary.
Yeah.
Grievous and the droids, because they just make those characters into such jokes, kind of, in like the prequel trilogies. So it's like it's good to see them actually being like, oh, there's a reason why we went to a huge ass war because of these things.
As soon as I realized there were commando droids there, I was like, oh, okay, those mean business.
Yeah. But
have you watched it yet, Jake? Oh,
sorry for
I said goodnight to Bo, so I didn't even hear half the conversation.
Oh, okay, good. Then you didn't miss anything.
So we're gonna go back to it just for real quick, because there was a question that I missed from Planet of the Apes, and I'll just answer it very quickly. But D-Train did ask, why do you think Kingdom got to be on Cinema Score? Should people be paying attention more to Rotten Tomatoes score? Which is more important? So I was just as confused as everybody else why it got to be. I'm not sure why it got to be personally. I think it's better than Rise, and Rise got an A-. I don't know. I think Cinema Score is more important than Rotten Tomatoes, because Rotten Tomatoes is a consensus, and it can get flooded with people who have been given the right to, give a score, but don't actually watch a movie, or they just want to say whatever they want. We've seen it plenty of times in the past where movies have gotten just bamboozled by people wanting to bomb the movie because they don't want to support the movie. So I say Cinema Score is better, but I don't really know why it got to be. It's unfortunate, but the movie made a really good amount of money, and shockingly, the movie was only made for $160 million.
No shit! Wow.
A movie that is basically full CGI.
Didn't feel like it.
It only was made for $160 million. That's a huge win.
Damn.
That's a huge win. So.
Good job.
How about we form our own opinions?
That's what Andy said in the chat. None are important. Just watch it and make your own mind.
Yeah. Seriously.
I don't even really look at any of those.
I don't either.
I used to look at Rotten Tomatoes for just random movies that I wanted to watch, not necessarily new movies, but now I just don't bother.
Mm-mm.
I don't look at like websites or companies. I look at the people that I like to follow. There's some people that I really like if they watch it and they say something, because I've always kind of aligned with how they feel. Then it never changes my mind, but I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Mm-hmm. And then I obviously go and watch it, and I'll form my own opinion. So.
Yeah.
I will completely ignore it if it's a movie that I really want to see, like even from people I like. If it's like a one that I'm kind of like, then I'll look at people's. But like this one, I just ignored everything. So.
Yeah, I don't follow that stuff because,
Same.
Again, like I said, I thought, sorry, Jake, close your ears. I thought Mad Max was fine. I thought Dune was fine. But they're like, oh my God, these are the best movies ever. Meanwhile, I'm like, show me the shitty horror films, and I love them to pieces. You're good now, Jake. You're fine. You can unplug.
You should watch Abigail. It was
I was
great.
just about to say,
Abigail's on my list. Abigail's on my list, and Night with the Devil's on my list.
Both were fun.
Have either of you seen the Immaculate movie with Sydney Sweeney?
That's also on my list.
No.
That is also on my
So
list. I hear
I've
that's
been told
great.
that it has one of the most insane endings ever.
I
That's
hear
what I've
it's
been
very
told.
Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Burkett saw it and he was telling me he liked it. I can't remember.
Yeah, I
Molly
mean,
asked
as
Tony
far as I
Burkett
know,
what he thinks.
it got decent response. But I was told the ending was like crazy.
It's on my list. It's on my list of movies. I also really like Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, well, I asked about it because she got casted in a movie today. She's I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but she's playing Barbarella.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
like old school, like Pamela Anderson.
Jane Fonda Barbarella from the
Mm.
1960s.
Oh, who was Pamela Anderson? Wasn't she
played
also
it was a
Barbarella?
different, it was
She
very
was,
similar. It was very similar, but I know what you're talking about. It was barbed wire.
Barbed wire?
Barbed wire.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a Schmodown mix-up? I feel-
Probably. But yeah,
Wasn't Barbarella a
space movie?
no, oh my god, a Marvel character, or am I going crazy?
No.
I thought she was. Okay.
No, so Sydney Sweeney got casted as Barbarella.
Oh, I'm thinking Stripperella. Sorry.
And
What website is that on?
Classic
It's
mix-up.
not. It's not. It was an actual show, and I believe it is a Marvel character written by.
Perverts?
No.
Oh.
By. Oh my god! Why am I blanking on his
Rob
name?
Liefeld, who did Deadpool.
Stripperella.
No, like
What's it called, Jill?
Stripperella.
Oh, Brian's got it.
And I think Pamela Anderson.
Adult animated superhero comedy television series created
was a
by
Pam
Stan
Anderson
Lee.
cartoon.
I was gonna say, wasn't it Stan Lee? Okay, I was right. It
Oh
was
yeah,
Stan Lee
you're
character.
right. Remember that Spike TV? It was like
Suck
made
it.
for men.
Suck
like
it. It was
channel.
a Stan Lee
Mm.
character.
Yeah.
Suck it.
Basically,
Yeah,
just
Sydney Sweeney's Edgar Wright's directing it,
Ooh,
Mm.
which could be
Nice.
really cool.
I will watch anything by him. Yeah.
Yeah, and the premise is actually quite interesting, but it's a 1960s movie with Jane Fonda. So yeah, and that's why I asked about Immaculate, because I did a video on it today and I talked a little bit about Immaculate. So, yeah,
I love that. I'm looking at the Stripperella thing. There's like a handful of Star Wars actors literally in this. Mark Hamill,
That do voices.
D. Bradley Baker.
They do a lot of voice
Yeah,
work.
it's just
Stripperella was definitely one of my.
Yeah.
Oh, mom, I'm sleeping, and I was definitely staying up late
yeah,
watching Stripperella.
that was South Park for me.
Yeah, I was Stripperella and Jerry Springer for me.
Oh.
Those, yeah.
Jesus,
Jake knows my love for Jerry Springer. Whenever he'd come home, I'm just sitting in the family room watching it. It was awesome.
Only the early seasons were.
Do you not remember that?
Oh, I remember it. It was just stupid.
Oh yeah.
So good.
And then I started to get everyone else hooked on it. It was so fun.
So good. It's so good.
It's just so trashy. It's so good.
So much fun.
All right. Again, everybody watching, if you guys have questions for us regarding anything that's current, what we're going to be doing in the future, what comes next, what we have planned, movies, television, entertainment, trashy reality TV, if you want to ask about that, please leave that in the chat. We do have one more super chat I'm going to get to real quick. This one comes from Danny Cost. Thank you so much, Danny. Farewell, friends. Thanks for the memories. See you in another life, brother.
I see you with that Fall Out Boy reference. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Danny. Much appreciated.
Molly, another one of your horror movies comes out tomorrow on Netflix.
Madam
that?
Web.
Oh, that is my
Oh.
get.
I'm 100% watching that this week, and I'm so excited to watch it.
That feels like
That is my get.
an airplane movie. That might be a
There you
good
go.
movie to watch on the plane.
I'm so excited just to sit
Watch
there and
trash.
just laugh at everything that I'm watching. So
It'll be interesting. It just
I feel like
looks so
I
bad.
would need some adult gummies for that movie.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Oh yeah. Sign me the F.
What do they call them on TikTok? Garden gummies. Yeah.
I'm not on that TikTok.
TikTok.
and speaking of things that are showing up on streaming service, I have not watched it yet, but Iron Claw is on Max now.
Oh,
If-
cool.
Oh, that's the Zac Efron one, right?
Yes. So if you're interested in, from what I've been told, sit down in a dark place, have your
Sean-
tissue.
Hi, Sean.
Sean just came in and said, "Are we watching Madam Web on the plane to Atlanta?" No, I'm gonna be sleeping, drugged out on 2 Xanaxes on the plane. I'm not gonna be watching Madam Web.
Well,
Sorry.
good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm planning on watching the Iron Claw this weekend. I was pretty busy this past weekend, but
Iron Claw is so good. But
yeah,
yes, it is very dark.
I've been wanting to watch it for a while, and I know the original story, so I know what to expect. I don't know how it's going to be told, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. So
I've not seen it. I know the story because it's like any other wrestling family story. Tragic.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm currently obsessed with.
You can come in. Okay. What movies
welcome.
did you watch this week?
Oh.
Oh, leave that. It feels so good. Leave that open.
wait, is Sean listening?
Marvel movies.
Are you listening? Or is it in your earbuds? Right? Yes.
Sean, I'm happy to say that because of Kingdom and the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, but I'm on a delay, Jake.
Here,
Is
here.
that-
Hold
that-
on.
hold
Wait.
on.
Here, hang on. Please
If I
hold.
listen through that, I'm on a delay, so it's unhelpful.
Please hold.
The,
Okay.
Hello.
the Kingdom of the because of Kingdom and Planet of the Apes, I have extremely high hopes for Zelda. It's the same.
I watched,
Oh.
Jake. I watched Rise, War, and whatever the other one's called.
No. Westfall didn't do those. Didn't do those.
No, I'm just saying. I watched those this weekend, and then I
Okay.
watched Planet, and I watched Beneath.
I'm so proud of you. So proud of you.
He's been watching. He like him. He like.
But what
he
I'm
was like,
saying
he was
is,
like, "Will you be upset if I watch all these movies without you?" I'm like,
what I'm saying is that Westball, who
Yeah.
did Kingdom, is doing the Zelda movie, and it has high. I have high hopes for it now.
Here's-
But
Oh,
it's
there you
nothing
go.
like.
Here's my problem, right?
Doesn't
I
matter.
hear
He's
Westfall,
a-
and I just think of Uwe Ball,
Okay, well,
and then I have awful hopes. Uwe
Yeah.
Ball did like a ton of these really bad video game movies.
"Oh, are they
Um,
related?"
I don't think so,
Oh, how unfortunate.
because I think it's like Uwe Boll and not Uwe Ball.
Oh, okay.
But, anyways, yeah. Hello, everyone. Goodbye, everyone.
Sean.
It was nice knowing y'all.
Like you'll never see them again.
Yeah. No. Never again.
Doesn't look like Uwe Vol or whatever it is related. So no.
No. Yeah. I don't.
No.
What's he done? He's done like
Who?
He did.
Westfall?
He
no
did
Uwe Ball.
Uwe.
Blood Rain. He did Far Cry. What else did he?
Oh
do?
yeah, I forgot about the Far Cry movie.
Ugh, such bad stuff.
Choo choo.
Choo choo.
Uwe Ball's Zelda
I
movie.
know
would be
where
special.
your train whistle went.
No, I lost the train
It's
whistle.
gone. It's somewhere. The train whistle is gone.
That's why there's been no rumor train, everybody. The
Yeah.
whistle's
Yeah,
just
sorry. Yeah, because the train was.
I thought about I really thought about when you guys talked about ending the show. I thought about coming on and doing that as a rumor train. And then I thought it would be insensitive to some of your fans who actually would care about that.
Womp womp. And we don't have the train whistle, so you.
I could have ordered another one. It was $8 on
Can't do
Amazon.
we'll find it.
That would have been funny.
It'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, there the stairs.
Yeah, exactly.
In like a shoe box. It'll be somewhere freaking random. I'm
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna go play more Helldivers.
Okay, love you. Bye. Who are you playing with?
Zach and other people that don't have public personas, so I'm not gonna say their names on
Okay,
camera.
we'll tell them all I said hi and have fun. Hell diving.
Zach and Bob Dole and Worf Jake.
Bob
I
Dole.
guess.
Bob Dole.
I guess that's what I could say.
Bob Dole. Okay, bye. Love you. Oh no, keep it open. It was so much cooler. It wasn't a sauna in here with that door open.
Wait, someone punched Snyder?
Who punched Snyder?
I think Westball or Uwe Ball did one of the other. One of the balls
Deserved.
deserved 100%.
I like them.
All right, let's move on
Thank
to this one. I'm going to bring up this one first because I don't think Brian or Jill have seen it. But Molly, are you looking forward to seeing the X-Men 97 finale?
I am. I've been really enjoying that show. It's like
Me too.
so far from anything else that I've been watching, and I don't super know or remember a whole lot about X-Men. So the show's been done really, really well according to everyone who is like really steeped in X-Men
So
lore.
good.
So
So
I-
good.
I've been loving it. It's a lot
These
of fun.
these last two episodes, which the final three are part 1, part 2, part 3, they've been so good.
Wait, there's still 3 more?
No, there's only one more.
Oh, okay.
The last 2 weeks have been part 1 and part 2, and then it's
Got
part
it.
3 is the finale. The whole season's been great, but part 3, it just feels like it's going to be like epic for a 20-30 minute animated show. I just love how it's so good at weaving stories because there's so much happening, and they have so many characters to deal with. Like, that's the one thing about X-Men that's so different from, things like Justice League or, even individual characters, is that it's focused on so many characters, and they've been balancing all of them so well. Like, everyone has their moment, and episodes focus on some characters a little bit more, but everyone has their moment, and it's been fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm trying to push through the original so hard so I could get to this show. It is so rough at times.
Yeah, and the way they left off this last episode, it was like,
I was gonna say, I don't want to say spoilers, but that last episode, I just remembered what happened, and I was like,
the ending, and when it turned to black, I was like, that's where you're leaving us. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It makes me happy that, I've been avoiding it, but I don't think I've ever seen a negative. Someone say something negative about it, and then I'm seeing a lot of people that are just casual people, just loving it.
People were really upset about Morph being
whatever,
non-binary, and Gambit having a crop top on.
Okay, crop tops were so in the 80s. Get over yourself.
And that crop top was literally
Johnny Depp in Nightmare on Elm Street wore a crop top.
It was like a half a second scene.
Give it a year because the gays are trying to bring back crop tops really bad.
The straights wore the crop tops back in the 80s and 90s.
I know, but I'm saying
F off of it.
Watch.
Every football player in America wore a crop top.
Literally, y'all.
I remember in high school, only the cool football players did the cut off, and it was just whatever.
All right, next one here is just more of a celebratory one. I'll bring this up. Hey, y'all! Congratulations on great run. You're the best. Jake as a dad. Ironclaw will drop kick you in the chest by the end. Feel the dreams level. Good luck to you. Thank you so much, John.
Oh, that's another movie I haven't seen.
Just a quick shout out to he and Lacey, and also to James. I know James just currently ended his run on TRB, but John and Lacey are going strong on the Resistance broadcast, and they just started another show, a nerdy show as well. If you are interested in checking that out, which is on the channel, they cover all the nerd stuff, which is really fun. And they're both, killing it over there. So congratulations to both of you as well.
It is really good. I listened to wait, is today Monday? Yeah.
Yeah, they drop it on Mondays.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I listened to part of today's episode when I was working out today. And it was really sweet hearing him talk about taking his son to go see Phantom Menace.
Aww,
I know.
Aww,
I text when I went and saw it. I took a picture of the Jack fish, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I was like, thinking of you, and he's like, I just took my son to see it, and I was like, oh,
that's so cute.
It sounded like a good time.
Yeah.
Quickly here from Sean Room, got to roll, but thank you all for keeping
Hi,
us company the last few years. Sure,
We'll
I'll
see you,
see
Sean.
around.
We'll see
Thank you so
Sean.
much, Sean. Much appreciated. All right, next one here. It comes from Chris Adams. Chris, thank you so much. What are you doing in the future? What comes next? What are your plans? Jill, would you like to start?
Well, I'm getting married, first of all. That's first comes first. I'm still doing rookies and rule books with Sean for the time being. We're still doing that. I will be a part of his first session of that. Will I be on the second session? We'll see how I'm feeling. Might give it up to more guests. But I'm doing that until that is ending. I do have plans on I'm for sure, as well, we're still in California. Sean and I are probably going to be streaming together on his Twitch during doing some more co-op type games and stuff like that.
Spooky games?
Spooky games? I will convince him to do some spooky games for sure. When next year, we are going to be moving next year to the Atlanta area for absolutely no particular reason whatsoever.
I did it.
Technically, it was Alex. You and I were asleep in a bus when this conversation was happening.
What's his is hers, so it counts.
God, right, yeah.
I was like, Alex, make it happen.
When I get my own setup, I will probably be back. I will probably do my own streaming of some video game type, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. Everything is what ifs at this point in time. I gotta move and get married first. Is my main
you
priority.
gotta get married first.
I gotta get married and then I gotta move. Are my two main priorities right now. So, but I will be around. You can catch me on different things. I'm sure I will probably pop up on Jake's Whiskey Jedi show. Because I'm assuming he might do something for House of the Dragon. I don't know if he is, but
you never know.
If he is, I will pop on because that's a show I actually do watch. But I will definitely be around. So you will still see my obnoxious face. Also, for all of my LA peeps, I will be at that Harloff goodbye show, whatever the fuck, on the 31st of May. So Sean and I will be there. So yeah, if you're there, we will be there. To see Mark. Yeah. To see Mark Ellis.
The shade.
And Harloff. We'll be there.
Wait, the shade.
We'll be there.
The shade rave.
Yeah.
We'll be there. It'll be a good time.
Brian, what about you? Where what's the future for Mr. Brian? Where does that going?
I have no idea.
Wow, neat, fun.
This is going to be the first time in. When did I join Apocalypse? 17?
2016.
Good Lord.
So
That's 8 years.
this is the first time in 8 years I won't have a podcast to be annoying on. So I don't know. I don't know how you're going to find me and see me. Yeah. I don't know.
On the Discord.
Yeah, the Discord. I know. I'm going to need somewhere to blab my opinions on certain shows and whatnot. So I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But yeah, I don't.
Oh my god.
What? Me?
Harrison's comment.
Oh.
Who?
Oh my god. Harrison made me laugh so hard. No,
Please, Brian, do it.
So he messaged me in the Discord and he was like, but we're never going to get to see you do the Newlywed Game. And I was like, if that ever happens, we will come back just to do one episode of the Newlywed Game. But
I'd be down for that.
But there's no guarantees.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I know. I was laughing so hard. I was like, oh, damn it. I did never get to do it. But if it happens, I will. I would be totally down. With my luck, it'll be like a week before.
Hey, you know what? That's fine. It makes it all the more fun.
Yeah.
Listen, one of my bridesmaids just got engaged to her person after about 5 months of dating. So you never know, Brian.
It happens for some people.
You never know.
It happens for some people. Quickly here before I'll go to you, Molly, next. D-Train said, nope, not that one. I got to roll out. It's been great watching you guys. Wish you all the best. Might see you, Jill, at the Harloff Ellis show.
Oh, cheers. Yeah, if you see me, come find me.
Thank you, D-Train.
We'll have a drink and take a photo.
D-Train has also been one who's always kind of been around in the chat as well. So thank you for the support. Molly, what about you? What's the future hold for?
Nowhere. She's
Molly?
nowhere. She's digging herself in a hole, and you can never find her on the internet ever again. Sorry,
I'm
she's
going to
gone.
live under a rock,
This is
everybody.
This is it for Molly Damon. Sorry.
You know where you can find me. I'm always doing stuff on Star Wars Explained. Hopefully that stays a thing for a long, long time.
Please.
Please, thank you.
Hopefully Star Wars sticks around for us. Yeah, I think I'm going to be pouring a lot more time into doing like editing type stuff, making our Q&As a little bit more fun. And I don't know, might do some gaming streams at some point. Probably find a spooky game to stream.
Those are my favorite.
Always talking about Star Wars.
Star Wars ain't
Always and
slowing down.
forever.
It's not slowing down. They're gonna be Star Wars is gonna be forever.
I cannot wait for Acolyte.
Yeah,
God,
all the
I
new
can't
stuff is
wait for
coming,
it.
so.
Once I saw the
Already.
Joker-looking villain mask guy.
Dr. Teeth?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh my god.
Darth Teeth? Yeah.
I cannot wait. Ugh. Next month's just TV galore.
Something I've been excited for is the amount of TV spots and marketing that they're doing for Acolyte is miles better than what they've been doing for previous shows. So I am glad about that.
I think they have to because it's such a new time era. It's so
Yeah.
new,
Thank
right?
the gods
Mhm.
that it's a
Yeah.
different time era. Oh.
Well, and this was one of the first things they announced, right? When everything got dropped all those years ago, like when they did that Disney stream, when they announced a bunch of new Star Wars
Oh,
projects,
yeah.
this was one of them,
Mhm.
which feels like so long ago. But
when is Skeleton Crew set?
December.
Thinking
Oh.
December.
When is
Oh,
it
well,
when
set?
set? I think it's in the new era.
It's
Isn't
in
it-
the New Republic
Yeah.
Okay.
period.
All right.
Yeah.
Is it between 6 and 7?
Yeah, I think it's around the Mandalorian timeline.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Cool.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a Hera tie-in or a Jason Syndulla tie-in with that,
Cool. That'd be
All
cool.
right.
because it's like around his age kids.
That'd be cute.
I can't remember. When we were at Celebration, are we done with all the shows that they announced? Or was Skeleton
Skeleton
mean?
Crew was one of them.
was one of them? Like,
Mhm.
Oh, Lando movie is happening still. We haven't heard any updates on that really, except that it's a movie now and not a show.
Donald Glover and his brother, I think, are writing the screenplay for it.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
But yes, Brian, to answer your question, the Skeleton Crew is the only one left
yeah, that's what I thought.
because we hadn't seen Ahsoka yet, and Obi-Wan.
We saw the
watched
premiere.
the first 2 episodes there, so yeah.
Should have come to my house. Just saying.
No.
I mean, we sat 10 rows up from E1 and Anakin.
Yeah, but we were at my
And
house,
the Grand
getting real
Inquisitor.
schmammered and having a grand old time.
Yeah, well, we had to get up at 6 a.m. for Disneyland. So
Oh, God,
well.
that was rough.
anyway,
Mhm.
just quickly, I know I've talked about it. I plan on still doing stuff on YouTube. I'm gonna have the Whiskey Jedi. I've kind of been throwing some things around over the last few weeks since we decided about ending POV. I just love being on here talking things that I love watching and talking about. So I'm going to continue on with the Whiskey Jedi in one form, and I'm excited to bring it back consistently. I haven't found an exact time on how it's going to happen just yet. Obviously, I have to make it work with the family, but family comes first on my end with Gabby and Bo, and
Always.
then I'll work everything in from there. That's kind of priority right now, is raising a little youngling on my end, and then being able to talk about the things that I love and see the things that I love when I can. I mentioned it earlier, but I do quick little TikTok videos on movie and TV news that I like to talk about. They're like 1.5-minute, 2-minute videos. I just quickly do them. They're super quick, which makes it easy for me to kind of get my opinions out there. So if you're interested in that, you can follow me there. They do go on my Instagram as well, which is something that I had to kind of hurdle over this year, because my Instagram's like feels like a personal thing, and so it was like a massive hurdle for me to be like, okay, I got to post this, but everyone that I've known my entire life is going to start seeing this stuff. But they're now on there, and they've been on there for a while. So if you're interested in all that, you can find it over there. But yeah, I'm gonna do the Whiskey Jedi, and I'm gonna try to keep that going. So we'll see what happens. And these 3 will be on it. And like Jill said, House of the Dragon or any of the shows that we've talked about throughout the years, I'm sure we'll get together and do some stuff. So, but no reality TV. No reality TV.
Boo! Boo!
Trent, there's not one reality TV show that
There's
you.
reality competition shows, but no reality TV.
Yeah, I was going to say the challenge.
All right, let's get to a couple more of these comments as they are rolling in. Reefism quickly says, "Is anyone excited for season 3 of Bridgerton?"
Are you my mother? Oh, and Brian, I guess.
I know a lot of people that watch Bridgerton and
My
really
mom.
like it, and
My mom and my sister, and they also watch The Crown. Yeah,
they've been
all
trying
that
to get me and Alex to start Bridgerton. I'd give it a shot, but
Apparently, this season's supposed to be super smutty.
I'll watch it. Gabby and I have watched the first two. I mean, I don't. It's not like a show.
Did
that
you
I
watch
look
Queen
forward to.
Charlotte?
No.
Oh, that's the best out of all of them, I think.
I'll watch it. It's not like something I'm like, oh, I'm marking on my calendar, but I watch it. So,
Jake, watch Queen Charlotte.
well, it depends on what my wife wants to watch. So,
Gabby, watch Queen Charlotte.
we're behind on stuff because we have.
She can watch it without you.
I'm anti-monarchy, so
she can
I'm
watch
not
it
gonna
without me,
the
correct.
show. Sorry.
Gabby, you can watch it without me. I give you permission.
My favorite thing is when you find out that she sneakily already watched the show. That's the fun.
I mean, it happens quite often now. Say that much.
So funny.
But it also happens on my end too. Like she texted me today. Like, okay, so Survivor comes out on Wednesdays. I watched it last night. She went to bed, turned on last week's episode, thinking she had already watched it. She texted me this morning saying, you watched Survivor? I turned it on and I saw who went home. Because it was at the end of the episode.
Oh no!
And the episode didn't restart. She was like, you watched it? I was like,
damn.
Womp, womp, womp.
So that was fun today.
Busted.
All right, next super chat here comes from Sebastian. Thank you so much, Sebastian. Thanks, POV, for the fun shows over the past couple of years. After finishing Shogun, I think I'm finally going to start watching Black Sails, as you should. As you should. I finished Black Sails last week, and I could not be happier that I restarted it. I could not be happier.
You answered my question. I was going to say, didn't you already watch it before?
It is. I think I'm comfortable saying it's one of my all-time favorite shows.
Okay. Black Sails or Vikings?
I think Black Sails because of consistency.
That is shocking.
Vikings has a few lull. There's a lull in there. Black Sails is like, it's. I would put The Last Kingdom.
I was just about to say The Last Kingdom.
I'd go The Last Kingdom, Black Sails, then Vikings.
Okay.
I might give Black Sails a shot once we finish Righteous Gemstones.
It is so good.
I just started Welcome to Wrexham, and it is the funniest thing I have seen in a long time. Sorry, that's total segue.
I think we just on a whim started Righteous Gemstones, and that is a really funny show. You have to kind of like that kind of humor, I guess, but it's got Danny McBride in it, and it's really good.
All right, I gotta get to a couple of the Streamlabs that have actually come through, which we have not done in a while.
Wow.
First one comes from Billy. I know he left, but he left one for us. So no questions, except why did Jill's account unfollow me? Couldn't find a good time to bring that up. LOL.
Where?
Just a thanks for everything. You will always be my people.
On what account? Because I didn't unfollow you, anybody.
He said, just a thanks for everything. You will always be my people. Hashtag cancel Brian. Hashtag cancel Jake. Hashtag what day is it? Hashtag fans. Hashtag view crew.
There, I followed back. I don't know how I was following you. I don't know what happened. I followed back.
Damn.
Apparently, Elon Musk's ex is like, fuck everybody that I follow, apparently. I did not unfollow anyone.
I am convinced that one does it every once in a while.
No, yeah, that's why I'm like, what? Because I would have been like, yeah, I unfollowed you, but I did not. So I followed you back.
And then we actually got one from Miss Peggy Gubbins.
Oh, Peggy.
And she said, just wanted to thank you guys for always being good to me. I'll think of y'all anytime I wear my pajama onesie. Hopefully one day there will be a Schmodown reunion. Until then, I hope to see y'all around the interwebs. Much love to all four of you.
Oh, thanks, Peggy.
That was perhaps one of my drunkest happy hours of all time.
Yeah, I think you guys were like
drunk before you got on.
I think you guys were like an hour late to that one.
We had went to see some movie. Maybe it was the first Dune. And we had like drinks during the movie, and then we went and got dinner, and I had margaritas after the drinks of the movie, and then we came back here, and I was like, let's keep it going.
She was drunk before you had started. It was great.
Yeah, I think I remember. I don't think I was at that one. I remember Brian texting me being like, yeah, Molly is drunk. And
I think I said like, I don't know how to stop this.
Yeah, and
No,
I think you guys legit started the show maybe like an hour and a half late. I think I remember that happening.
It's great.
I definitely
10 out of 10 would
Bad.
do again.
I definitely a couple times like help. I don't know how to stop them. Like
Maybe maybe did we start at 8 and I thought it was 9, so I was
Maybe.
super
Probably.
late because
Maybe.
of that.
Yeah, probably.
I was like,
I'll
we
have to-
always
I'll
do
have to-
shows at 9.
I'll have to go back through and maybe find a clip from that one because that show must have been. It had to have been good. Had to have been.
I don't remember. I hope it was good.
It was a fun one.
side
right.
side note, if you guys want to still like chat, like the Discord is not going bye-bye.
Oh no, yeah, the Discord's still there.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
those who aren't a part of it, please join because all of this will continue on in
Yeah,
the Discord.
this
Our
is-
TV conversations, our reality, the world like everything. It'll all pop up in there. So
Yeah, we literally talk like this in the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
I quickly have to bring this up because she found her way in.
Yay!
It didn't feel right ending without her being.
And you can see look at the response in the
Yay!
chat.
It's
for
like,
Rachel.
yay,
It's
Rachel's here!
everyone is here for Rachel. Look, we are the ones doing the show and we're the ones, hosting it and talking things. But everything that happened outside of the show, a lot of stuff that happened in person was because of her.
Yes.
She did everything. She
The
came
meetup.
together with a lot of people. I will never forget going to the spectacular and the fan event before, and her, Brandy, and Chuck showing up in mod jackets.
True mod
jackets.
jackets.
Dude.
The mod jackets were the coolest things I have ever seen.
It literally.
Brandy too, I believe.
And
Yes,
they-
Brandy,
Yeah.
Chuck, and Rachel.
I remember Harloff and all them running around. Did
They
you
were
guys
like,
see these
look
people
at
get
those.
jackets? Yeah.
The meetup the day before was all her planning the location, just everything about it. Much love to Rachel, and I hope that she continues her conversation on the Discord. I know she's busy raising a family, but I hope you pop in there and we get to hear from you every once in a while. There you go.
Right now, Chuck, what are you doing? Get the jacket on.
Put it on.
All right, let's get to some of these super chats quickly here. I'm going to read some of these off before I get to some of the questions in case we run out of time. First one comes from Chuck. We read the Sebastian one. First one comes from Chuck. One last ride, View Crew. Through all of the years, you've been a great community, the best. All these wild times may come to an end here, but they'll never end. Pour one out to POV and cheers to the future.
Mhm.
Thank you, Chuck. You may not have been around, my guy, but you left your mark. That is for sure. So thank you.
He was adulting.
He was
Yeah.
adulting. That is for sure.
Once the girlfriend came, it was just
Honestly, priorities.
Good for
I get
you.
it.
Priorities.
Yeah.
yeah.
Priorities.
It happens.
Priorities.
Mr. Ed Haskell here, who has always been a big supporter of us. Hey,
Hi,
gang,
Ed.
I just wanted to say thank you. You took this channel from an MTS reaction to a channel, and what you all love. TV, film, life, and each other. Cheers to you and what you gave us. Onward and upward. Thank you, Ed. Thank you so much. Danny Cost here. No shows for me. Lots of concerts this summer.
Yeah.
Green Day, Blink-182, Pierce the Veil, Slipknot, and Korn.
Oh, Korn will
Hell
be
yeah.
so dope.
Nice.
Oh, that'll be
That's-
so good.
Jake, that sounds like aftershock that we
Aftershock,
have.
exactly.
I was gonna say
Oh.
aftermath, and I was like,
It
that
does sound like Aftershock. Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
so dope.
And then we got a super chat from the one, the only Nerd Cron.
Oh,
our
Eric.
hero.
Congrats, and thank you for the fantastic run, everyone. Watching this channel's growth has been one of the greatest pleasures of my online experience over the years. Best of luck with all of the future
I miss
endeavors.
you.
Thanks, Eric.
Look, Eric has done a lot for a lot of people. Editing, putting stuff together. He's obviously been
I still
large
have my
part
edited by Nerd Chronic shirt.
of the Schmodown. Yeah. But I will never forget. He did two things for us. He put together the Ladies Appreciation.
Oh
Night
my
videos.
god, that video.
And I have them. They're on my computer, and I will hold on to them forever because I still get chills watching those. And he put them together on such short notice.
You still have it in the StreamYard.
I never asked him, and he messaged me saying, "Hey, what's your email? I have this video for you." And he did it in back-to-back years, and I will forever be thankful that he did those for us because it added that much more to what we had done with those two videos. So thank you, Eric.
I want everyone like that doesn't typically say something in the chat just to like say
Pop
hi.
in, be like, "Hey,
Say
I've always
hi.
been here."
Yeah.
Hello.
Because there's nothing like seeing like new people, and it's just like they may be new in the chat, but like they've been here forever.
They've been here,
and knowing that is just
Lurking.
like the coolest feeling.
Yeah. Another one here from Vapion just wanted to thank you for trusting me to be a mod for you all. I know it come off as a very social awkward guy, but this channel and the bar trivia meant a lot to me. And I do want to say, you commented it earlier. I'm not gonna be able to find it, and he said, on a lighter note, I am forever the POV bar trivia champion. He's a 9-time winner. 9-time winner. That's crazy. That is
the
crazy.
best.
I was laughing at how people in the Discord were still talking about how the Harry Potter question was a bunch of bullshit.
Well, because I posted it last week, and all of them. Well, what was funny is they're coming after me, not knowing Molly wrote it.
It's Molly's fault.
Molly wrote it.
Hello.
Hi.
And then I never wrote another one because everyone hated my trivia.
Yeah.
Too hard. Oh, man.
But on that note, I am going to be kind of just uploading a lot of the Patreon stuff over the next couple of weeks. So there will be content still on the channel, everybody. It'll just be past stuff that we've done over the last 4 years on the Patreon, which is why you saw the Harry Potter stuff. You're going to see You're going to see a Back to the Future trivia. You're going to see a Jurassic Park. You're going to see it all. So
I am terrified by what I could.
You're going to see Q&As where Brian is blabbing his little mouth off.
I'm genuinely like nervous.
We got kind of spicy on some of those Q&As.
Yeah, that's why I'm scared.
Brian, we get more spicy on happy hour than we did on the Q&As.
I'm more worried about what I said about my job and stuff like that.
Oh, well, whatever. Who cares? Who needs a job?
Yeah, like
who needs work?
I'm just like, did I ever say a kid's specific name and just say I hate that child more than anyone? Like, that's what I'm worried about. Yeah, even Jill and I were like, what the fuck kind of question is this for Harry Potter?
What the hell?
Yeah.
What was it? Matching the wand?
Yeah.
And the type of wand, the core of the wand.
Yeah.
You guys are like, we know a lot about Harry Potter.
Yeah,
but
that's bullshit.
Yeah. That was literally
I wrote that trivia when I was, in my Schmodown Prime for Star Wars trivia. So trivia in my mind is just very, very hard.
The best part is that we had Amaru and Jen Kemp on with us, and they were both like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
I had to make it fun, and it was a betting question.
Not fun.
I don't even know how you found some of those answers. I was like, what in the hell? Have they ever
there you go. No, that's
Jane.
There you go.
Jane.
Jane knows.
No.
Jane will always support my crazy hard trivia.
Jane, no.
Did you you posted the Harry Potter one?
The Harry Potter is up on the channel.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see us all scream at the end. Mostly at Jake, even though
I take the brunt of it, which is okay.
Yeah.
All right, we have some stuff a couple questions I want to get through, but there are two questions, just questions that I do want to get to. I'm going to get to these two questions, these super chats real quick, or just comments, I guess, before we get to the actual questions. The first one's from PJ. I just had to stop by.
Blocked him. Why is he still here?
Oh, I just had to stop by and say how much I love y'all and how lucky I've been to have y'all in my life. Thank you for making this space better.
Love you, Peach.
Thank
you,
PJ.
Love you, miss you, Peach. I'll see you in October, PJ.
And then this one's from Mike Deacon. This channel was nothing but positivity, and none of us will forget that. Thank you so much, Mike.
We tried. It was hard. We tried.
You should have seen our private messages.
It was all positivity until we started watching Love is Blind, and then we got a little spicy with it.
We were like, fuck all of these people.
Yeah.
You're like, what's wrong with humanity?
All right, two questions here that have popped through the chat that I've been holding on to that I want to quickly get to. First one comes from Blink. What are your all's top 3 favorite bands or artists?
I got 3.
I can do 2 of Molly.
Out Boy. There's my 3.
Oh.
Molly's is Michael Jackson, Lady Gaga, and what's that band that Alex is always making you go to?
Bayside?
No, Motion City Soundtrack.
Yeah. Motion City Soundtrack's really good.
I would say you're correct on the first 2. The third one, I'll throw in a curveball and say, oh, what's her name? She's new. Chappelle Roan? Is that her name? That's who I've been listening to as of recently. So, love her.
Linkin Park, Michael Jackson, Eminem.
I've been on an Eminem kick lately. I don't know where.
Great, and this might get. I might
Where
get
it came
blasted
from.
for this. Greatest rapper of all time.
You're
I mean,
not incorrect.
many rappers have said that they would never ever go up against
Greatest rapper of all time.
Eminem, which
He's
that
pretty good.
He's pretty good.
He's up there for sure.
He's
I mean, I
pretty
don't have a specific name in mind that I would immediately be like, no, so and so is better. But
Fair.
Queen, T Swizzle, and
where's Geo? Geo normally pops up anytime Taylor Swift is
Yeah.
mentioned.
Say her name 3 times.
I want to say probably Journey. I'd probably
I mean,
go
that
those
fits you.
3. Yeah,
That's you. Yeah.
it's like normal, extremely gay. Like that one. Like, yeah, about right.
Next one here comes from Dino Park Dan, and I brought it up for one reason only, but he said Rings of Power Season 2 trailer tomorrow. Hunt for Gollum announced. War from I don't even know how to say that.
Rohirrim.
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 Release date. Busy time for Tolkien fans, but I wanted to ask specifically about the name of the new live action movie. I want to hear everyone's thoughts on the
The Gollum one?
Hunt for Gollum.
A common Warner Brothers L with doing a cease and desist or whatever to that one fan film with the same name. That came out that came out like
12
10 years ago.
15 years ago.
They put it back up. They fixed it.
Okay, good. Yeah, common Warner Brothers L. Like that was bullshit.
It was pretty much what I expected. It was like an accidental thing because like once they started putting out articles about it, YouTube updated Warner Brothers somethings for like copyright stuff, and so that's what happened.
What does everyone think about the announcement though? So like,
I'm not a Lord of the Rings fan, so I don't care.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
I
Molly.
have no opinion.
Molly.
I love Andy Serkis. I don't know if I've seen anything that he's directed.
Did you see Mowgli on Netflix?
No.
Okay.
I could
That's
be
probably
wrong.
the one
Dude,
big
that
thing.
was dark.
But
Yeah.
if he's involved and starring and directing, and Peter Jackson is producing, I think there's a lot of potential for it to be good. I just wasn't expecting a Gollum movie to be in the works, but here we are.
I'm not like a massive Lord of the Rings fan, but why is a Gollum movie being made? Like he's been in every Lord of the Rings movie. Every single one of them.
Have they already told the story of like how he turned into that? I don't know anything about
Yeah,
Lord of the Rings.
briefly they go over it in the movies, but I'm more interested in seeing the other characters that they plan on bringing into this movie, because it's called The Hunt for Gollum, but
who's hunting for him?
Yeah, like there's the potential for other characters in this could be huge. So
I wish I could get into Lord of the Rings, but I just can't.
I can't either. I can't do it.
It's just
it drives Sean nuts.
Yeah. I've tried.
I have too. Can't do it.
It's like my cozy fandom. It just feels nice and cozy. I don't know as much about it as Alex does, but
Andy Serkis also directed Venom 2.
Venom 2 was better than the first one.
No, Venom 2 was garbage.
I thought it was better.
They're all garbage.
Well, actually. Yes, they're all garbage, but it was
I'm a little nervous with the whole Lord of the Rings Lord of the Rings thing, just because it's that whole Star Wars thing we've had for so long. I want them to go elsewhere in the eras.
Yeah.
And it feels like we're just staying, except for Rings of Power, obviously.
Well, but Rings of Power is still even technically in the era.
Yeah, but it's like Gollum was in all 6 of them. Like I guess I wanted to experience something new, and I know it'll be new, but it's still going to be a
Yeah.
character we're so familiar with.
This it's something that one of my friends was telling me recently was that they don't actually have the rights to the very brief section of, I forget which book it is, that
Amazon doesn't, right?
tells the story of
Yeah.
the 100 Golems. So this will be like a brand new story.
Which is why Amazon is doing the Rings of Power, because that's what they got rights to.
Yeah.
All right, next one comes from Mr. Robert Adams, and he says, "For memories with POV, I love the Cinefanatics FCL announcement. That was so much fun. If you guys don't remember, that's when they took over the channel.
I remember that.
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
that.
They kicked us out, and the two of them took over POV. For
I remember
a
that
hot
back
second.
in the heyday of the Schmodown.
Yeah.
I
And
didn't
then
remember that at all. Like, I was literally like, what?
and then I had to bring this one up for obvious reasons. Miss Abigail
Abby.
Friel.
My
RIP
love.
to SCPOV. You guys are amazing, and I will miss the content you make. Congrats on an amazing run. Thank you.
Aw.
Abby.
Thank you, Abby. Love
Thank
you.
you.
Abby, you should be my date to my sister's wedding, and we
Oh,
can.
do it.
We
Do
should,
it.
and then my dad will be so confused. It'll be fine.
That's my date. It's my
Yeah.
plus one. Do it. Do it.
I'm just looking to see
My
if there's
sister would
anything
probably
else.
be confused too.
I think we may have gotten everything.
Pew, pew, pew.
I'm just double checking. Being
We
that it
do-
is the last one.
We do have a Q&A coming up, which
That's right.
is that open
Our
to
last
everybody?
Q&A.
My beard.
That is open to all patrons.
All patrons.
All patrons can ask that.
All of our patrons can ask Q&A questions.
Yep. And that's it was only for a certain
Damn it,
amount-
Andy.
I was waiting for
something
someone to do
heartfelt and
that.
emotional.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Andy. Thank you.
Maddie.
I love and adore each and every one of you and everyone in the chat. Thank you.
Maddie, we'll see you soon. Love you.
Jane, Andy, don't.
Aw.
God, oh my God.
I will say, like I know that it's hard when things do kind of come to an end, especially when it's a podcast and you're a part of each other's lives for so long. I guess when we made the decision, it didn't really hit me of how the patrons would react. And we made the announcement a few weeks ago, and everyone's kind of had their own time. But in the weeks that have followed, we've seen a lot of people kind of come forward and speak their minds on things. And just for those listening, it's been very heartwarming to see that. Like it has been. And we've seen a lot of people who maybe weren't as heartfelt or emotional over the past couple of years speak up and say stuff. Multiple people have come forward and said how much this means to them. And I will say that, like, as someone who is starting the show, I never expected to have people like have this mean so much to them. And so to hear that has meant a lot. And I want to thank you guys for doing that. Because ending this has been difficult, but knowing that it meant so much to so many people over a long period of time does mean a lot. So thank you.
Yeah, Jake and I just made the show to destroy one singular channel. That was it.
And we did so. Ken Napsock, Mr. Ken Napsock. Just
Ken.
swinging through to say thanks for all the times you let me drink and hang on this channel. Appreciated all your Schmodown support back in the day. Good stuff, friends. Be proud.
Hey Ken, if
Thanks,
you're
Ken.
if you're free on a Tuesday, we don't have to take photos of each other flipping each other off via a cell phone. We could take a photo, all of us together. Just
In
saying.
real life
In real actual life person. So if you're free on Tuesday, text Molly or Alex and we can do something.
And just to add quickly, for those who, this obviously is ending, make sure you join the Discord, please. This is, it's not going to be in video form and it's not going to be as frequent, obviously, but all of this will transfer over to Discord. I promise you.
Yes, we will be
our
there.
community, Chuck just said it, but our community it's really special. We have a lot of really good people who love just chatting about random things. They bicker, they fight like siblings, and it's fun to see from the outside.
Usually Andy's part
Andy
of
and
it.
Chuck just did it for like 10 minutes in the chat. We're just arguing with each other. crazy.
And then there's usually someone that's stirring the pot.
And then Chuck and Vapion were just doing it about trivia. And it's like, clearly Chuck is the center point here. So if he's in the chat, it all works out, great. So, but yes, join the Discord. It's a lot of fun. A lot of good conversations about everything. And being that we're not gonna be able to talk about it as much frequently on here, it gives us a chance to talk about the things like The Acolyte or House of the Dragon or, Deadpool and Wolverine, which comes up later this summer and stuff like that. So if you're not a part of it, please join because we'd love to see you there.
Yes.
Yeah, I need somewhere to blab.
See, there you go. I will continue to appear as the villain. Chuck, there you
Yay,
go.
Chuck. We love you,
At least
Chuck.
he's owning it. At least he's owning it.
No reason to stop now.
Just keep going.
All right. Well, crew, any final words? I'm gonna skim through the chat. If anybody has anything like to say, totally up to you.
I should have written something down.
Can I just say, it feels like forever ago that we did Schmodown. Like,
Yeah.
Right?
it feels like 10 years ago.
Well, shoot, I still have this behind me, and I was
So
looking
do
at
I.
this earlier today, and I was like, and it's
Mine's right
2020.
there.
It's
Oh, wow.
2021.
Yeah.
2021.
Mine's
Mine's
sitting on top right
fell
there.
down, but I
3
have mine
years
back
ago.
there.
Like that's
Small
freaking
years fell down.
wild.
And I mean,
Gosh.
look. Now that we're
No, it's
ending,
still back
let's be honest. We should have won 2020 as well.
Oh, yeah.
yes. Oh,
It
100%
was kind of just a little bit of a washed vote.
rigged.
I mean,
Rigged.
I'll take my award in the form of destroying the channel. So
rigged.
We're the reason. No, I'm not gonna say it.
yeah, we're the reason call to action's done. That I'll say it. I don't mind saying it. Where's PLD?
Where's PLD?
Say his name 3 times and he'll pop
Yeah.
up.
PLD.
I mean, we were the best thing to come out of the pandemic. So
Facts.
I will say this. This will be my thing. Thank the ever-loving God we had this during the pandemic, because I would have
God.
literally probably gone crazy.
Same.
Like, it's this, yeah.
Same.
This, yeah.
And-
That's,
like talking about when Schmodown ended, when the Schmodown was going to end, for us to transfer into just a like pop culture, just a chit chat podcast, it was so easy to do. Like,
yeah.
we didn't think, oh no, what are we going to do now? We were like, okay, we don't
We'll
need
do
them.
This other thing. Yeah.
So that was
Yeah.
fun.
And
Yeah,
that's
we just turned our private messages into a podcast.
pretty much. And
Yeah.
I can speak for, I mean, I know I can speak for myself, but I'm sure I can speak for a lot of people in the chat too. I think that was and is one of the great things about this channel is that we are legit actual friends, like we go to each other's weddings and we text each other all the time and we're in the chat, and it's like it was just a natural progression from going to this after show of a random ass YouTube show that decided to take its final bow, and then we were like, well, we like doing what we're doing, so we don't just want to,
Yeah.
So it was good. We all love each other. We still do, and we always will. And that's something that I think is really special with us four too. Is that and we've said this in our private chat too. Is that even if POV is ending, our friendships are not. We're still gonna be besties, and I think that's something really special. So
Yeah.
I love.
I still
you
need to
guys.
know how far you two have gotten into Akatar.
I'm done. This one needs to catch up.
I'm over halfway in that stupid pink book.
That's the best one.
I finished like 2 months ago. I'm like done. She's the one that needs to catch
The
up.
pink book's kind of been dragging a little bit for me, but it's because
Molly.
it's because I took a break to read a whole other Star Wars book. So I'm just like, I need
You
to
just
get back
reread
into
the
it.
whole series.
Jill, the next thing I'm getting you hooked on is called Fourth Wing.
Oh no, it's on my list. It's on my
Beautiful.
list.
I
got
have
you.
the
It's on my
first one of
list.
those
Yeah.
ready to go.
I have the first of the.
I think you would like it, actually.
Sean probably would too.
Yeah, I'll give you the audiobook for it.
Let me just add it to the long list of
It's
things.
one of the graphic audios where it's got a whole cast and everything.
Where it's very movie-esque.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
All right, we have 2 more super chats. I'm just checking anything else before I read them since they are a little emotional filled. I wanna
There's
make
Gio. Oh wait, no, that's a different Gio.
That's our
Oh,
Geo.
Sorry, Gio.
Speaking of this, Gio, you guys effing rock. All the best in 2024 and beyond. Thank you so much, Gio.
Thanks,
Thank
Gio.
you.
Love you,
other
Geo.
He's
Gio, where
a
are
cool
you right now?
supporter. He's last time I heard he was in Dallas. Could
I
be
think,
wrong.
well, he
so.
just left Dallas.
Yeah, so he might be headed back here.
I think he's here.
And then this is very appropriate. But let's end this as the last super chat of the evening from one Jane Dalton.
Jane.
Endings are only sad because the journey was filled with love, friends, and unbridled joy.
Shibajo?
Cheers to the journey. Hashtag View Crew forever.
Love you, Jane.
Well said.
Oh, there's PLD.
There he is. See, I said his name 3 times and he appeared.
We didn't even say his
You
name.
missed
We
the
just say
fun,
Ed,
PLD. You
Ed
missed the
Harris's
fun.
name 3
Yeah.
times.
All right. Well, I think that's gonna be it, everybody. I think that's a great way to end it. We have done our best to, talk about some memories, have a little fun, keep it as normal as possible with us.
Love you, PLD.
I don't know if it'll show up here on this end, Andy, but you did all of the View Crew symbols.
Pew, 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 pew.
So thank you for that. Just quickly, to everyone who's watched, supported, listened, popped in for a quick second here or there. Personally, I cannot thank you guys enough. I cannot thank you guys enough. Being the one that kind of, hosted the channel and everything, it's meant a lot. To you 3, it's meant an incredible amount to be able to do this with you guys. It's been so fun. Podcasting has been such a big part of my life for such a long time, and this was definitely like the peak of it all. Being able to experience all of this with you 3 and with everyone who watched. It's been an incredible ride, and it's unfortunate it's ending, but I think we're ending on a high note, which is always the better way to do it. And I'm so happy that where this channel ended up, and I cannot wait to see where everybody goes. And we'll do some quick plugs at the end, but to you 3 specifically, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Joining me on this crazy ride. And to the chat, you guys have rocked. So thank you guys so much for everything. Appreciate it.
Tune in on Saturday for the real last. We're going out with a bang.
We're going
Have
out
you guys
with
even
last
announced
happy
it?
hour.
Huh?
It's gonna be announced right now, actually.
Huh,
So,
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
ladies, if you would like to
Go for it, Molly.
One last. We're going out with a big bang. One last happy hour.
Mm-hmm.
One happy hour to rule them all will be this Saturday. Who knows?
Somehow happy hour returned.
It'll be a night you'll never remember.
Somehow this is our last show, but happy hour will return for one last time. Who knows who will show up? Who knows what will happen?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a drink yet, but we'll think of something really good. Maybe it's dealer's choice, and we all just
Maybe it could be like our favorite drink from past happy hours. That would be fun.
Yes, yeah.
I do have them all saved.
Oh, post them all, Jake.
It'll be a happy
Everyone
hour
bring
you
your-
never remember.
Everyone bring your
Yay!
favorite happy hour drink from previous episodes.
A happy hour you'll never remember.
Oh my God, Curtis, 24-hour happy hour.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, no. No, sorry.
And if
Um,
we did that, it would have to be some of us on the floor.
So I'll have to
Yes.
order
Sweet.
one of those like IV like H2O things.
drips,
in
yeah.
my vein. Yeah,
POV
the POV blackout. Yeah.
It'll just be eventually, if it's a 24-hour stream, it'll just be all of us asleep.
Just sleeping. Yeah.
Which
All
could
right.
be fun.
Well, before we get out of here, we'll do some quick final plugs. That way, you know where to find us online, what we have coming up, so you can follow us everywhere. Jill, why don't you start us off? Where can everyone keep track of you?
Yeah, I am Jilly Marie, 2 Y's, 2 E's on Twitter and Instagram. Please, please, please follow my Twitter because any future plans will definitely be posted on there. You can find me over at Rookies and Rulebooks, which is my fiance Sean's Dungeons and Dragons show. We'll be I'm sure we still have a lot left in this campaign, but I will be there through the rest of this campaign. I plan on doing some, like I said earlier, I plan on doing some co-op games with him on his Twitch channel. So this is not the last you've seen of me. Also after Saturday, that is also not the last you have seen of me. You will be seeing my face popping up here and there. Maybe be doing more stuff when I move over to the ATL.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, maybe when Jill lives here, the two of
God.
us will be doing
Lord
some
help us
shenanigans.
all.
Yeah, we'll be doing some. We will maybe doing some stuff when I move to the ATL. So, like I said, follow my Twitter, follow Molly's. Anything with us when we move out there will be posted on one of those. So, yeah.
Oh no!
Oh God. Oh jeez. That
That's like-
sounds like
Molly, what's that drink you guys? You call
jungle.
it
Was it jungle juice?
We
or-
call it jungle juice.
we
They
call it
call
jungle
it
juice.
Oh, hunch punch.
hunch punch.
Um,
Such a
but
weird name.
I also just want to say thank you to everybody that has been here and supported us. It still hasn't registered to me that we've been doing this for like
4 years.
4 years. That's
Mhm.
wild to me. It's absolutely insane. And thank you so much, everyone who's been there from the beginning, any of the new viewers, the people that are always in the chat, anybody who's even watched one of our videos. This has been just such an incredible journey, and it's made me a better person. And I've loved every single minute of it. And I want to thank the other 3 co-hosts of this wonderful channel. I love you all so very much. And like I said, this isn't the end for the 3 of us. We're still going to be annoying each other. Oh, sorry. I'm counting not me in the 3. And that was all 3. Or 3 of us.
It's the end for one of us.
It's end. I was counting the 3. I wasn't counting me in that equation. It's not the end of the 4 of us. I'll
Did
be
Chuck-
seeing you guys. Huh.
Sorry, did Chuck do that on purpose?
What?
Chuck, you have been here for 4 years and you still spelt Molly's name. It's on the screen. It's on the screen.
I will never forgive you, Chuck.
It's that villain. Damn villain.
But again, it is not the end of the 4 of us. We will still annoy each other in the background with all of our shenanigans. I will see all of you in October for some
I'll be
wedding.
kidless.
For some wedding nonsense. Yeah, you'll be kidless.
That
in
scared me for
October.
a second. I was like, he's going somewhere? Like, it scared me.
Y'all will be. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and thank you everybody that's here for all the support. And we will, like I think I said on Twitter, this isn't goodbye. This is a see you later.
For sure. Brian?
Yeah, it's very bittersweet, but I mean, I wouldn't trade any of the memories of this show for anything. I mean, the pandemic was, I know it was horrible, but I had a freaking blast during it because of this stuff. The amount of people we've met, the amount of things we've done, people we've talked to. Never in a million years did I think I'd go to LA multiple times to meet up with people at conventions or shows. And what?
This is great. Link not down for Brian.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing for me, so good luck.
Thanks,
But-
Rachel.
Yeah, I truly. Is that like our all times total? Because I believe it. I would definitely would.
Our Schmodown,
I'm not
trivia totals.
I'm not
yeah.
even joking. Yeah, it's funny because I don't think it really hit me. At least the Schmodown part, like how long ago that was.
Yeah.
It feels like, and like I almost like forgot that that's how this even started.
Mhm.
Like it was just like because it just so seamlessly became just us hanging out like it normally did. So yeah, no, I think the best thing was just everyone that we met along the way. I'll cherish that forever. And those people, those friendships and memories. I mean, I have a whole entire wall literally just dedicated to pictures of anything and everything that we've done since we've started. Jake's wedding, celebration, spectacular, just everything. And it's literally all because of this show.
Disney. We got to go to Disney.
Disney.
together.
I mean, that's been my number one bucket list dream since I was a kid, is to go with a group of friends to Disneyland.
Us taking over Resistance and Indiana Jones, we all had our own cars for both of those, was the best.
And
That was fun.
the amount of hyping up we gave poor Zach Burkett only for it to be the shittiest Indiana Jones ride we've ever. Like nothing.
I was so upset. I was sitting in the row with him. I was so upset.
I forgot about that.
Oh
He still loved it though, but he still loved it. He still had a great
The
time.
ball didn't even move. Nothing. It's like, oh,
But it's okay because then we went to Resistance and like we were all in the chamber together. We were like, "Yes, Daddy, Kylo, yes."
Oh my
Tie me
god!
up.
I forgot about all that. God, there's just so many good memories that I'll just cherish forever, and it's all because of this channel. And yeah,
Molly?
Well, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I definitely agree with everything that's been said. I was the last member to join, and just thank you guys for having me on here and caring to hear what I have to say. You know, on Star Wars Explained, it took a long time for me to like gain the courage to be on camera and like say my own opinions, because I was just so terrified that I would be wrong about something, or you know, I just was like nervous about what people would think of me. But over the years, I've gotten a lot better at that, and this show has definitely helped me do that more. So that means a lot. All the people watching every week, just seeing you guys chit chat on the Discord and the chat is always cool to see. It's great that we have all been like really good friends through all this, but it's even cooler to see the other people who are watching this show becoming friends with each other, like on the Discord and stuff. That's priceless. So it's been great. It's been a fun ride.
and just
You'll
think
keep
reject-
seeing us.
And just think, you rejected us the first time.
I sure did. You had to work hard for it.
We
I
did.
sure did. I sure did.
I'll never forget. Just remember. I remember how big of a deal it was when we got Jill. Everyone was, "Who's the mystery person?" And then everyone's trying to figure it out. And then it was Jill. And then like, how long after did we get Jill?
About 2 months, Molly.
Yeah,
was
Yeah,
2
not
months.
long. Yeah.
And then it was like we did it again. And everyone's like, "Yeah, no, it's just Molly." Like everyone
Molly
knew.
Damon.
Like they're like, "You guys talk to her all the time. It's Molly." And then just
They're like, "Oh, she's back again?
yeah.
God.
Weird."
Oh, God.
All right. Well, that's gonna wrap it up, everybody. Look, to everyone watching, whether you're live, whether you're watching on the playback, I'm sure there's gonna be a ton of people who are gonna be watching this back. Thank you for everything. It's been an insane 4 years. And it's, you know, it's definitely bittersweet that it's ending, but you know, as I mentioned, we're going out strong. We've built some incredible relationships, and we've had a damn good time doing it. So, and a lot of it is because of you guys. So, cannot thank you guys enough for being here, supporting us, watching us. If you're a patron member, being part of our Patreon, which I never expected to have. I'll say it again, but join the Discord. We will all continue to be there having discussions with everybody. And if you're not following us anywhere, all of the links are in the descriptions of these videos. You just go ahead and click on them. You can find them. All of our X accounts, our Instagrams, our other YouTube channels, if we have them, they are all down there. And we will all be putting our opinions out there, whether you like them or not. They're going to be out there. So
If we're not one thing, we're opinionated.
Right.
So go and follow us there. Selvin just popped in for the first time.
Hi, Selvin.
Selvin's been a day one supporter. I see Rue is in here as well. Thank you so much, Rue, for always supporting us on your end as well. Um,
I'm gonna shout out one of our earliest supporters too that hasn't been here for a long time, and that's Rick.
Rick,
Yeah,
Rick has been here from the very beginning. He hasn't been able to join as much. He's a busy guy, but Rick has always been a big supporter of us. He's been a day one high end patron, which we cannot thank him enough for. So, as many of these people have been, I'd love to name everybody off, but there's a long list. So, for one last time, guys, thank you so much. We appreciate you all.
I'll see you Saturday.
Saturday will be happy hour. So one last final shebang before we close down live shows and videos on the channel going forward. But until then, thank you guys so much. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your week. And we'll catch you guys next time. Bye, guys.